You know, we have a massive flotilla right now going over to Iran. We'll see what happens. I think they want to make a deal. I think they'd be foolish if they didn't. We took out their nuclear power last time, and we'll have to see if we take out more this time.
Do you think a deal with Iran with this current regime would ever really stick?
They want to make a deal. They wouldn't talk to anybody else, but they're talking to me. But, you know, it's a good question. A lot of people say no. And I would say that I'd rather make a deal. It's got to be a good deal. No nuclear weapons, no missiles, no this, no that, all the different things that you want. But some people worry that they've been very dishonest with us over the years, right? Very dishonest. Obama and Biden, what they did in terms of creating a monster with Iran was terrible. That Iran nuclear deal was one of the
U.S.-Iran tensions escalate. United States President Donald Trump has warned that it would be foolish for Iran not to reach a deal with the U.S. on its nuclear and ballistic missile programs. Speaking on Fox Business Network's Kudlow program on 10th February, Trump said failure to comply could trigger something very tough from Washington. Trump's demands on Iran. Trump reiterated that Iran must halt uranium enrichment, limit its ballistic missile stockpiles, cut ties with regional proxy groups. These demands have long been backed by Israel. The US president stressed that a deal would be preferable, but warned of strong consequences if Iran refuses. Iran's firm response. Iran has maintained a hard stance while keeping diplomacy on the table. Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Baghai warned of a devastating response to any attack, criticizing Israel for portraying Iran's nuclear program as a crisis. Baghai said, "We cannot enter a diplomatic process without considering past US actions over the last 7 to 8 months. At the same time, Iran has never shied away from diplomacy." Military build-up in the Middle East. Satellite images show US Patriot missiles at Qatar's Al-Udeid base placed on mobile truck launchers, allowing rapid deployment. Similar military movements have been observed in Jordan, Iraq, and other bases across the region. Iran has also replenished missile stocks after last summer's conflict with Israel and maintains underground missile facilities near Tehran, Kermanshah, Semnan, and the Gulf Coast. Protests and domestic unrest in Iran. Recent anti-government protests in Iran have been met with a violent crackdown. Thousands were reportedly killed, while Tehran has accused outside powers, including the US and Israel, of supporting the demonstrations. Analysts say any US strikes may do little to help protesters, but could align with broader objectives to reduce Iran's military strength. US domestic pushback. A coalition of 25 advocacy groups has urged Congress to block unauthorized military action against Iran. War powers resolutions have been introduced previously, but similar bills failed to pass after US strikes last year. Experts say congressional oversight could push the administration toward diplomacy instead of war. Looking ahead, diplomacy or confrontation? Both sides signal a willingness to negotiate, but decades of mistrust, sanctions, and regional conflicts make a deal uncertain. Trump warns of tough action, while Iran promises a firm response to aggression. The world watches closely to see whether diplomacy will succeed or tensions will spiral further.